Hello everyone. This is the new mold, the most recent one I believe from HappyDottingCompany on Etsy. You will be able to see the HDC symbol in the center of this candle holder. Once it dries a little bit, I am painting it black. Make sure if you visit HappyDottingCompany to purchase the molds for any of their stuff or anything they have in their shop, make sure you use my discount code, Rachel's Rocks Canada, all one word, all capital letters, and then you can get my discount code. So I have used a paintbrush to slather on some black paint. I'm going to do 2 coats, but I'm sponging it afterwards to get rid of all of my brush strokes. Because it's going to be quite simple. It might look like it's, a little fancy schmancy, or maybe not even your flavor of candle holder. But I'm going to do the best I can to make a pretty simple design and add some dots and some color. You can choose whatever colors you want. Now my paint is pretty close to being dry, but I do have gloves on because I'm trying to save my nails. I ruin them constantly. You should actually see them right now. They are completely ruined. So what I've done is I've started at the top, bottom, left, and right. I did a big old dot of gold. I'm using Folkart Mayan gold. There is a number attached to it. Hang on, 5541. I will leave all the colors that I use in the description, but you don't have to use gold. You can use silver, you can use white, you can choose whatever colors you want and whatever design you want. I'm just here to inspire you. So I did big dots first, and now in between those big dots, I'm just doing a smaller gold dot. I'm going to, like I said, try and make this as simple as possible for us all. So I'm going to be doing some little wishbones next, and I'm going to choose to go every other large dot. So we're going to leave one large dot in between the wishbone. So you'll be able to see I'm doing top and bottom just like I did with the dots. And now I'm going to kind of work my way down on either side, trying to make my wishbones the same size. You guys have seen this fine lining brush before. I am seriously looking into getting some kind of paintbrush company to duplicate my fine lining brush idea and be able to offer it to all of you guys, hopefully in my Etsy shop. So still working on that. For now, I will just keep leaving the link in the description of how I make my fine lining brush, and hopefully that can help you until I can provide you with the real deal. If you know of any paintbrush companies that I could contact, give them my YouTube channel and my name, and I'd be happy to talk to them. It might be a good deal for both of us. So now I'm doing like a double wishbone because I'm going to pinstripe those open areas, because you guys know how much I like my gold and black pinstripey areas on all of my stones. Sometimes I do it in a dial. Sometimes I do it in my mandalas. I just love them so much. They just look so pretty, and they really fancy up a design, and it's not that hard. It's not really super difficult. So I'm just thinning out some of my gold lines right now, so that it's nice and clean, ready for me to put some pinstripes in there. You don't have to choose, like I said, to put pinstripes in there. I will be dotting the colors into the areas just like I've done before on all sorts of things. I'll be doing like an ombre effect from green to blue, and then from light pink to dark pink. But you choose what you want, because if this is for you and you want it to go with your decor, you choose the colors that you want. I'm just trying to give you some quick ideas, something that you can do with your new votive holder, your new candle holders that the HappyDottingCompany provided. They are so talented. They have the most amazing products, and I really, really like this one. I've already got 3 of them made up, and I'll be hopefully coming up with some more tutorials with you guys later on. So I am pinstriping now. You can add a little bit of water to your gold paint if it's too thick. It does tend to fine line a little bit easier if it's a bit more watered down, but you don't want to water it down too much because then it might become a little unpredictable. Might be too much and it might not stay where you put it. So yeah, just a little drip of water. Try to make it clean water. I sometimes use my paint glass water and it changes things a little bit. So use a little bit of clean water. That's just one tip from me. And you don't need very much. Just grab a paintbrush, dip it in the water, and then stir up your gold. Or whatever color, whatever acrylic paint you're using, you can add just a little bit of water to thin it out just a smidge. So we have our beautiful pinstriping. Now here's also an idea. You can just leave this black, if in black and gold or black and silver or whatever color you're choosing to do this design in. You don't have to dot it with color at all if you prefer to have a very simple design that goes with everything. But the best part about this is that you can be as creative as you want with it. You could do whatever you please for whoever you want. So if it's someone who loves blue, do it all in shades of blue. But you can do so many things with it. That's what I love about it. So now I'm doing kind of like a petal of some sort. Not quite the wishbone look to it. That's going to be filled in with pinks. And then I'm going to do a double line. Same thing I did with the wishbone. I did a double line, and I'm going to do a double line with these little petals as well. I'm really not doing a whole lot down the sides. We're just doing like a flower mandala bursting from the center of the candle holder. So that's basically what I'm going for. So there's the double lines there. And I'm being very careful so that I don't have too much cleanup to do for you guys. I'm trying to keep my lines fairly thin, but I don't expect anyone to be able to do it this fast and this perfect. Well, it's not even perfect, but I don't have big blobs of gold anywhere. So this means that I've had a lot of practice. So don't get frustrated if you do have like uneven lines and it's thick over here and thin over there. Just let it dry. Be patient with yourself and be patient with the paint drying. That's my biggest tip. But yeah, just take your time and thin it out with black paint when you're done. That's all you have to do. Because usually I spend a lot of time cleaning up and thinning out things because I go too fast. I get too impatient. So I'm adding a little dot. I'm softening the ends of our wishbones there with a little dot with one of my bigger dotting tools. You can use things around the house for dotting tools. You don't have to go out and buy anything. If you have like knitting needles or the ends of pens that don't work, or toothpicks, or the ends of your paintbrushes actually work because there's all different sizes of ends to your paintbrushes. So give those a try as well. Now I'm getting smaller as I go down. I'm just doing 3 dots. So we're dragging these dots down, but they're going to get smaller as we get closer to the side of the stone. Now that's all we can really see. So that's where my design is going to stay. Now you can keep going. You can create more designs afterwards. But this is all I'm doing. I'm just doing a black candle holder with like a bursting dotted flower coming from the center where the candle's going to be. So you can change it up as much as you want from here on out. You don't even have to dot it. Like I said, you saw how it looks without the dots. So it's up to you if you want to just let it dry or go seal it with resin or whatever, keep it matte. You go from there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it with color, and then I'm going to resin it, and then I'm going to add some beautiful Swarovski crystals to the large dots that are around the center where the candle will be sitting. so that when the candle is lit, there is all sorts of sparkle going on, and that makes me happy. I don't know about anybody else. Actually, a few people have commented recently saying that glitter and sparkle makes them happy as well. So it's really nice to know that I'm not alone. Anything colorful, sparkly, glittery, I am in love. So I am using a nice swingset green. I believe it's from Martha Stewart. And it's just a nice bright green. Nothing, you don't have to go out and buy the exact same color because you can do just fine with what you have. Now I'm also going to be using a little bit of aqua and also a little bit of jungle green from Martha Stewart. Aqua is from Folkart. So I'm starting off with the green first. I'm just trying to keep my dots somewhat the same size. I'm using a smaller dotting tool. I'm trying not to make them touch all together so that they don't look like a mess. But I only want to go down a certain amount, and then we're going to start mixing in some different colors to that green and bringing it down to turn it into a blue. So you guys have seen me do this before with the ombre effect. It's super easy. You can pretty much mix any colors that you want. Here's the jungle green next. So first swing set green, then jungle green, which is kind of in between swing set green and aqua. So it goes really, really well. And then I'm going to switch it right to the tip of that wishbone. It's going to be aqua. And you choose whatever colors you want. I actually do have like a lot of teal in my living room and stuff. I don't know if any of you have seen pictures or videos of my house. But yeah, my walls are like a nice dark teal. It's really, really nice. So this candle holder might look nice in there. I might not even keep this one. I might just put it in my shop for someone else. I like to share the creations that I make on YouTube so that someone can say, hey, I just watched you make that and now I have it in my living room. So that's what I like about the YouTube channel. But yeah, I might make one that has like mostly teal in it for my living room. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. My bathroom has like a little bit of purple in it, so I might make one for my bathroom to sit like near the tub while I'm in there, sparkling and glittering. That will relax me. Nothing but candlelight with glittering crystals and gold. So here comes the aqua. I'm going to finish off the wishbone area with that on just the tips. And we're just mingling in the dots a little bit into the jungle green so that they just kind of smoothly mix in with each other. So you will be seeing a little bit of baby pink, and magenta. That's what I'll be doing in the next area that is in between the wishbones. Now, I was going to put some hologram 2796 under the pinstripes, but I decided against it. I figure there's going to be enough glittering going on with the crystals. I like how you can see Happy Dotting Company's logo there in the center. It looks super nice. I just love them so much. So we're starting off with baby pink. We're going from light to dark. And then the double line that you can see, that's going to be a perfect purple. But you can do whatever you want. Like I said, sometimes it looks super nice if you start off like red, yellow, orange, green, teal, blue, purple, like a rainbow. And you can just do a rainbow from the center of the candle holder out to the outside. Just do rainbows. You decide and let me know. Make sure you share or like, hit the like button. And if you don't like it, hit the don't like button. But tell me what you think of it. Tell me what you think of the colors. Is it too much for a candle holder? Is it not something that you could see yourself putting on your mantle or on a nightstand beside your bed? Is it pretty? Is it too much? Is it wacky? I want to know so that I know what I can change for the next one that I paint. You guys can give me some ideas. I'm pretty sure you might be sick of the black and white striped ones. So I wasn't going to do that with my candle holder, but you guys can give me some ideas if you want. I will be coming out with another tutorial shortly. So hold on to your britches. I don't even know what that means. I actually called my son's, his undies, I called them gitches. And he's like, oh, what are gitches? And I'm like, I have no idea where that even came from, but I hope that somebody's used that terminology before. Gitches. I don't know. I could be just making stuff up like usual. You guys know how things go on my end. You have not heard a notification yet, though. Are you proud of me? Actually turned them off first thing. But you can see I've changed from the baby pink to pink melon. I believe I used pink melon. It might just be pink. Nope, it's just pink. And then pink to magenta. So it's going to look really, really pretty. And I get my Swarovski crystals or flat back rhinestones. I get them all from the pinkchair.ca. You can also get them from plenty of other places. Sometimes Michael's sells them. Amazon sells some, not much of a selection, but if you're looking for really super pretty stones to put on your rocks, definitely visit the pinkchair.ca and use my discount code Rachel Mitchell, all one word, and use the discount code. Don't forget. They have everything. There's dotting tools. There is paintbrushes. There, of course, is all sorts of different nail glitters and chrome powders and top coats and all sorts of fun stuff. But for the rhinestones or the crystals, definitely check out their selection. They have a huge selection and I absolutely love all of them. I could not handle working in a store like that because I honestly get mesmerized by sparkles. I would just be staring at sparkles all day. So the magenta is starting to look really pretty. It kind of looks like flower with like bursting leaves of color and petals of color. It looks really pretty. And it's not too much because we still see a lot of the black area. So it's just kind of like we stamped it with a big old mandala flower on the front. But it's going to look really, really pretty. And wait till you see it sparkle. So I will be adding my resin very, very soon. And then about 5 to 6 hours after, I will add my Swarovski crystals just on the little gold areas around where the candle is going to sit. And I want to make sure I put those crystals on when the resin is fairly sticky and nowhere near being dry yet. But not right as soon as you do it because they just slide around and you'll never see them again. Or they'll be all in places where you didn't want them. So wait till you've let the resin cure for about 5 or 6 hours. So you have to time it appropriately. And I always end up having to re-resin things because I forgot to put the crystals on at the right time. So sometimes items that you purchase from my shop have like 2 or 3 coats of resin on them before the crystals even go on. Because yeah, sometimes I forget to set my alarm. So I'm adding the perfect purple now. That just kind of tops off all the magenta and pink. And now I'm adding a little black dot in the center of the gold dots. And that's just basically to show me where I'm going to be placing my crystals. So we're not going to see those black dots afterwards. I just want to make sure that I put my crystals on those spots. We're still going to be able to see the gold, but they're going to have sparkly, beautiful crystals there. So very soon you're going to see me trying to hide the finished resin because I don't want to ruin it for everybody. I want you to wait till the end to see the finished product. I'm also putting black dots in the centers of the bigger dots coming from the wishbones. I'm going to leave those black. There's not going to be crystals on those. So just so you know. So here's the crystals that I'm using. And here's a little wax pencil. I got my wax pencil actually from Amazon. Just look for wax pencils for nail stones or whatever, crystals, and that will come up easily. So this has been resined. I've waited 5 or 6 hours. I'm sticking on, the wax pencil picks up the crystal super easy, and it's got a bit of a pink color to it. Extremely sparkly. You get to see all the facets when you put it on top of the resin. If you resin over top, it kind of ruins the facets of the sparkle, all that stuff that I love so much. So I'm just moving them into place. I'm going to let that cure for another 6 hours or so, and then you're going to see the finished product, my favorite part. So these are going to look super nice. Once again, it's optional. You don't have to do it, but it does look really pretty, especially when you have your flame flickering, and it really changes the looks of things. So I'm going to show you that in a moment. Peekaboo. Look at that. It's so shiny. And it's beautiful. I love the heart-shaped votive holders. They're just so gorgeous. I'm a big fan of them. Very big fan. Don't forget to use my discount codes. Don't forget to share and like if you like it. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Do you like it shiny? Do you prefer it without resin? Do you think I should have not put crystals on it? Just let me know so that I know what I can try for next time. But I just want to say I love you guys. Thank you for coming to paint with me. Again, I miss you all so much, and I love you, and I will see you very, very soon.